So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, you know, from both of the sides.
Crawford, how good is Crawford?
Crawford is amazing, not just good, he's amazing.
Canelo's really good, really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient.
Dmitry Bivol has shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated matchup between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, siding with Crawford as the likely victor. In a recent interview, Bivol acknowledged Canelo's power and experience but emphasized that Crawford's adaptability, ring IQ, and precision give him a distinct advantage. He highlighted Crawford's ability to switch stances fluidly and break down opponents systematically over the course of a fight, skills that Bivol believes would pose serious problems even for a fighter of Canelo's caliber. Having previously handed Canelo one of his rare defeats, Bivol noted that Crawford's speed and technical sharpness could be the key to outboxing the Mexican superstar.
Do you give the blueprint to Terence to beat Canelo Alvarez?
Just need to do his job, what he's doing well. You know, he's changing his stance, he's moving a lot, you know, he's keeping distance. Like this he could win, of course, not with changing punches with him.
Who do you think has more power out of the two?
Canelo, of course, he got used to this weight class more than Crawford. He needs to get used to this power, even he's big.
So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, you know, from both of the sides. And Canelo, of course, will try to find some hard.
Dmitry Bivol recently admitted that he hasn't actually met Terence Crawford and isn't sure of his exact size, confessing, "I don't remember sizes of Terence Crawford." Despite that, his admiration for the pound-for-pound star remains strong. Bivol praised Crawford's impressive skill set, noting that his move up in weight is clearly no fluke. He went on to call Crawford one of my favorite fighters, highlighting his intelligence and adaptability in the ring. According to Bivol, these qualities give Crawford a real shot at winning the fight.
To be honest, I didn't see, I think, Crawford in real life. I don't know how big he is. But the size, you know, when I came to boxing gym and my coach told me that one of the rules, it's like respect the weight classes, you know. We should respect weight classes. But he has a very good skill. He's one of my favorite fighters, active fighters.
Showbiz the Adult, a prominent boxing commentator, has revised his earlier stance on the potential showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Initially doubtful of Crawford's chances due to the notable weight difference, Showbiz now sees a viable path to victory for the smaller fighter. In a recent video, he pointed out that Canelo tends to struggle when forced to fight moving backward, a vulnerability that both Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Dmitry Bivol effectively exploited. Showbiz believes Crawford can capitalize on this weakness by employing a strong body jab to the belt line, a tactic that could disrupt Canelo's forward pressure and defensive rhythm. By combining this approach with sharp footwork and well-timed jabs, Crawford could control the pace and distance of the fight, potentially securing a decisive win.
Bivol is the fight you got to study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't Floyd, but he can do a Bivol. The problem is Bivol's a big dude. This is rough because this fight is only a matchup fight. Let me tell you what I mean. I got a lot of fighters Canelo fought at 168 beating Crawford. I got Caleb Plant beating Crawford. I got Berlanga beating Crawford. I got Callum Smith beating Crawford. Just way too huge, of course. But that's why Crawford ain't campaigning at 168. He's trying to beat Canelo because Canelo is a special case. He's one of the best fighters of all time, and he's actually a little guy who ballooned up to one.
Bivol emphasizes that Terence Crawford's adaptability and ring intelligence are key assets in a potential bout against Canelo Alvarez. He advises Crawford to maintain distance, utilize his ability to switch stances effectively, and avoid prolonged exchanges with Canelo, who thrives in close-range combat. Bivol points out that Canelo often relaxes after throwing powerful punches, creating openings that an active and elusive fighter like Crawford could exploit. He also underscores the importance of Crawford acclimating to the power and pressure of the 168-pound weight class, noting that mental preparation is just as crucial as physical readiness. According to Bivol, a strong mindset can prevent a fighter's body from giving in to fear or fatigue under intense circumstances. His advice highlights the need for Crawford to be fully prepared, both mentally and physically, to meet the unique challenges that Canelo presents in the ring.
First reaction, of course, it was
about size of Crawford. Is it okay for him to move up for 2 weight classes? Yeah, and he has very good skill. He able to win this fight, but there is a lot of but, and even not but. There is a lot of things, small things, which we don't know how he will deal with this. He need to get used to the power and pressure of 168. Maybe he will get used to it, and how he will be feeling himself on the same day when he will fighting, how his training camp will go on, a lot of things. But he's able, he has good skills, he's awkward, he can use 2 boxing stands. It gives him benefits, of course.
Former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua has shared his perspective on the potential clash between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. While acknowledging the clear size advantage in Canelo's favor, Joshua emphasized that the true key to victory lies in a fighter's desire and motivation. If Crawford is motivated and focused, and if he trains the right way, he could still surprise people, he stated. Joshua believes that Crawford's determination and commitment could allow him to overcome the physical disadvantages he faces. His viewpoint highlights the unpredictable nature of boxing, where heart and willpower can sometimes outweigh sheer size and strength.
Just time check this, it is 7:36 in the morning. Delighted to be joined by Anthony Joshua. We've just witnessed Canelo Alvarez become, for the second time, undisputed champion. Your thoughts on the fight with William Skull?
I think it was a good fight. Made it a bit tricky for Canelo to showcase everything that he has in his arsenal, but he got the job done at the end of the day. Didn't take much punishment and can look forward to having that fight with Crawford now, you know, and a 2-time undisputed champion, you know. They don't give them titles out. He's earned it, and credit to him and his team.
As you just said there, the fight for Crawford is now set for September. Yeah, one of them fantasy fights I suppose we didn't really see us getting. We are getting it. There is a weight difference there, but yeah, it's on for September, Crawford and Canelo.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on the catchweight stuff, but I feel like there's no rehydration clause, is there? No, so that would be good. And then I feel like Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. showed us that weight is good. Like, there are weight categories for a reason, but you know, providing they're both skilled and talented, there's not much difference in weight. It's just who wants to win. And watching that fight, Conor Benn and Chris Eubank just showcase that weight is sort of about that, you know. So I'm looking forward to the Crawford and Canelo fight because I feel like Bud wants to like prove a point. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be a good fight. Bud he was just over there a second ago. Calling him Bud like I know him, but Terence Crawford was just over there, to be fair. So yeah.
Boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya weighed in with one of the sport's most enduring truths: a good small man doesn't beat a good big man. While he expressed respect for Terence Crawford's talent, De La Hoya believes the odds are firmly stacked against him. In his view, size, power, and durability are often the deciding factors in high-level boxing matchups, and Canelo possesses all 3 in abundance.
Canelo Alvarez fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We promoted that fight many years ago. Didn't knock him out, couldn't hurt him. So imagine if Jake Paul can hurt or even wobble Chavez Jr. It's something that Canelo didn't do or couldn't do. So Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., it's a real fight. Look, people keep talking about Jake Paul, well, he's not a real fighter, this and that. Well, he's fighting a real fighter now in Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It's going to be a good test for both guys. Obviously, Jake Paul, he's a masterclass promoter in what he does. He's been doing some great things. I mean, Mike Tyson, 60 million people, fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who, when he trains, when he gets in shape, when he's focused, he will be dangerous for anybody. Look, Canelo Alvarez fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We promoted that fight many years ago. Didn't knock him out, couldn't hurt him. So imagine if Jake Paul can hurt or even wobble Chavez Jr. It's something that Canelo didn't do or couldn't do. So there's a lot of stories to come out from this, a lot of great stories for Jake Paul. So I just feel honored and proud that we can team up with MVP Promotions, with Jake Paul, and we can make Zurdo Ramirez with Torticos the mandatory. That's going to be a bloodbath in itself. So
However, many analysts caution that Canelo Alvarez's superior power and reach could ultimately overwhelm Terence Crawford, especially given Crawford's limited experience in higher weight classes. Analyst Sanchez notes that while Crawford's agility and speed have been key assets in lighter divisions, those attributes might be compromised as he bulks up to compete at 168 pounds. This physical adjustment could slow him down, making him more vulnerable to Canelo's aggressive style and powerful strikes. Furthermore, some critics argue that despite Crawford's exceptional skill set, the sheer physicality and punching power of Canelo may prove too much to overcome. Canelo's ability to absorb punishment and deliver devastating body shots has been a defining feature of his dominance in the super middleweight division.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago. Because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Former world champion Amir Khan, who faced Canelo Alvarez in 2016, issued a stark warning to Terence Crawford. Reflecting on his own experience, Khan admitted he underestimated the impact of the weight gap and described Canelo as a beast in the ring. He emphasized the lesson he learned from that fight, stating that he now fully understands why weight classes exist, a cautionary reminder for Crawford as he considers moving up to face the much larger and more powerful Canelo.
Canelo's a beast, man. Canelo's a beast, and you know when it was offered to me, I tried to chase the Mayweather fight at that time, and it happened. And obviously, I was probably at my peak of my career there as well. So, whoever I was gonna fight, I was gonna give him a hard fight regardless. Because we were winning that fight against Canelo, taking knock me out. But yeah, I was boxing well. But you know, one thing, size. Now I understand why they make weight divisions in boxing. Every weight division. But then again, look, bro, you would probably take it. I was offered like 10 million quid, bro. 10 million quid, bro. Look, end of the day, this is like, it's a lot of money, you know. I thought about it. What made me, when I got the deal on the table for 10 mil, I was like, should I take it or not? But then I worked it out. Normally I have to have 3 or 4 hard training camps and fights to make that kind of money. That's still one fight. So you gotta do it in that one fight, you know what I mean?
Does Canelo beat Crawford?
Size, bro, remember, like, but Crawford then is a big boy as well. Crawford's a big guy when it comes to weight. A box fight, yeah.
Who do you think?
I think Crawford, in my opinion, but size might matter. But then again, I think since when I fought Canelo's become a better boxer. He started boxing more better. You know what I mean? Technical more. Especially against the last fight against Mangui. He boxed really well as well. And he's looking really good. He's still, a lot of people might say, oh, he's getting old, this, that, another. But no, Canelo's still a beast.